Hey, what's up, guys? It's Demir. Listen, we wanted to send you an update on what's going on with the Advanced Bootcamp, especially for those of you who know you want to be part of the bootcamp. You told us the number one thing that was holding you back. A lot of you talked about processes, not just processes for yourself, processes for your coworkers, processes for your employees to make everybody more efficient. How can I get other people doing more of the work that's on me right now so I can step away and get that high value work done? Automation, what kind of technologies, what kind of systems can I use to automate? Structuring systems. A lot of you are smart enough to know you might need to redesign the system from scratch and you want some coaching around that. A lot of discussion around sales and marketing and people who do recruiting suffering from that always on environment, and how can we structure efficiency and automation into that process. And so we're going to talk about how, if you're a manager and you have some clout, how can you bring the one thing in priorities into your company? We heard a lot about inconsistency and a lack of quality and consistency in your teams, in your process, in your companies, and of course, managing multiple products. If there's one thread that we heard again and again and again, it's that your lives are working right now, but just barely. And if you stop working for 1 day, 1 hour, everything flies off the wheel. So how do we actually create a system where you're actually outside of the system and you get to just sort of tweak on the system? That's the vision. So here's what it's going to be, and then I'm going to talk about what it's not going to be. Fundamentally, this is a class to pull you away from your life and get you to stop seeing your world as just you versus the world and have you start looking at your world as a smooth web of systems that you can design, systems you can control, and shift your mindset to being a general and a life engineer of your own life. So to service that, we need to take you back to some stuff from the basic, except take it to the advanced level. We're going to show you how to manage a team priority list. So a lot of you have talked about, how do I bring this concept of the one thing in the priority list to my team? We're going to show you that. And then of course, there's so much more power to pre-planning. So we're going to show you how to take pre-planning to that advanced, that pro level. But team, I just want to be clear here. 80% of your time in this advanced bootcamp is going to be building systems and processes that get work done for you. You are not going to be watching tons of videos and doing tons of homework. In the basic, we had to demolish old ways of thinking and build up new ways of thinking. You're done with that now. This bootcamp is going to be 80% spent building. So if you don't want to get in the mud and clean up systems and processes and invest hours a week rebuilding stuff, then this is not for you, because that's what we're going to do 80% of our time in this bootcamp. We're also going to take your Asana Skills Pro, because we cannot create efficient systems if we don't have a command center. We're also going to show you how to create work procedures. A lot of people call those SOPs, automations, whatever you call it. It's taking the information out of your brain. We're going to put it on documentation. We're going to put it on videos, and we're going to push it to other people so they can do work for you. We need to show you how to do that at a pro level. We're going to introduce you to a ton of cool technology that can automate stuff. We're going to show you how to hire VAs, contractors, programmers, designers, ghostwriters, you name it. We're going to show you how to hire a team around you. And at the end, we're really just maximizing the output from the inputs. We're going to show you how to maximize the output. So when we're done, I just want to be clear, no mistakes. When you walk out of the advanced bootcamp, you will have built systems and processes that help automate and delegate your work and your life. And it's going to free you up to focus on what you really want to do. You need to pull yourself away from the minutia of the day-to-day so you can really focus on what matters, get to that higher level. So guys, this is the analogy. When you came into the basic bootcamp, you were walking on your own 2 feet. And through the course of the bootcamp, we showed some of you how to get onto a bicycle so you could just magnify what you could do. Some of you even took it up further and you got onto a motorcycle or a car and you were just racing. But imagine what it would be like if you could get in an airplane and start flying at a higher altitude. If you could be above it all, looking down. If you could see not just for 1 mile ahead, but you could see hundreds of miles ahead, the entire horizon. And now imagine if you could let go of the controls and the plane would just fly itself. And you could push back and really experience what it looks like for you to look at the horizon and make the big decisions. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what the bootcamp's going to be. But let me tell you what it's not going to be. I know that a lot of you are struggling with changing other people, getting your team or your boss or your company culture to be as efficient as you are, but that's not going to be what we're doing in advance. We also heard from you that a lot of you want to take your habits to an advanced level, but in Lifehack Bootcamp Advanced, we're not going to have a core focus on advanced habits. Team, it's pretty simple. This bootcamp is for people who want to take what they learned in basic and go to the 50,000 foot view. They want to become the master puppeteers, the pilot, the engineer of their life, looking down. They're willing to get into the dirt and redesign and rebuild things to be hyper productive. They want to get their business running themselves. They want to get their teams running themselves. And of course, we're going to bring that trademark Lifehack Bootcamp accountability and coaching to all of this. So when you design an SOP, we get a chance to look at it and vet it out. We can fill in those gaps. So you're not just creating the SOPs and processes, you're leveraging our knowledge base to get all of that done. I just want to be clear. If you don't quite have the time to invest in this, it's probably not for you. We need to have you earmarking significant amounts of time to build new processes in your life. If you have significant commitments like a vacation or a big client deadline through the course of the advanced course, it's also probably not for you. So you might want to consider that. So team, I'm so excited because this is where the rubber meets the road. I know you got a lot out of the basic bootcamp, but if you can believe me when I say this, that was just the tip of the iceberg. I'm so excited to see what happens in your life and in your business and in your families when you're able to take the plane to that level and put it on autopilot. So guys, there's only 9 more seats left for the advance. Right now we're taking deposits. So the course isn't open. The course material won't be available till September. We're taking deposits now. I recommend that if you know that this is for you, that you go ahead and get a deposit in, and then the course material will start becoming available in September. Guys, I'm going to see you in Lifehack Bootcamp Advanced. I cannot wait to see what we're going to build together. Bye everyone.